Welcome back to Brush Up Your Game. Today we're taking a look at Wave 2's R.I.S. VO, or rather a re-review of it. This pack has not aged well. The R.I.S. VO is an intriguing named ability. After you move, you may perform an evade action as a free action. If you do so, you cannot attack this round. Well, that's not a big loss because you're only rolling one attack die unless you happen to get something at range 2. Really, the job of this ship is to be a sport ship, exist as defense. If you're cloaked, you're rolling 7 dice plus an evade. It's not bad. You're probably sensor echoing as your action if you're cloaked already. There's not a lot to hate about this named ability. I've used it. I have run the VO in competitive play. Granted, it was mission by mission, and it was there to do a specific task. But I've run the VO, and I find it at least playable. But it just has not aged well. It's 16 points for, granted, a lot of durability, or at least a lot of chance at this durability. See, it's got a great maneuver dial. Not a red move to be seen. Nice come about. 2 come about is white. Can't argue with it. But then the generic goes and puts a weapon slot on it. Well, what are you going to do with that? I don't know. That's my problem. I don't know. I'd love to put photon torpedoes on it, but that requires target lock. Now, maybe I can get real creative with the new Klingon talent that lets other ships use the Klingon's target lock as its own. Then I got an out. I got a sport ship that can fire photon torpedoes, and maybe we got something here. But that's at 9 points. The VO, if you recall, 16. So is a single evade and losing the ability to attack worth 7 points? I don't think so. Then we get Captain Aladar Jarok, and love the character. Absolutely love the character. Action, discard your elite talent upgrade to target one ship at range 1 to 2. Neither of your ships may attack each other this round. In the mold of conditional surrender, except you don't get to attack either. And it doesn't say that your ship's immune from being attacked. No, it's just from that one other ship. I can see Jarok being playable in a mission one-on-one. This is attack cancellation at that point. You run this, you run interface generator. You got 2 attack cancels. That keeps you alive. It lets you do your mission, but this is an action as well, and that just hurts. It hurts me. And it's not like the Romulans have super cheap talents either. This costs too much to do. Far too much. Then we move to Massacre. And I want to like this talent. In fact, I do kind of like this talent. If your ship inflicts a crit against an enemy's hull, discard this card to inflict 1 additional damage to that ship. It's direct hit built in. In fact, if you inflict direct hit, it's really bad. You do 3 damage. It's great. I do love this talent. But you're taking a gamble. Are you going to get a crit through? I don't know. Are you? And if you do, was it really worth 3 points to do 1 extra damage? Well, it certainly is if that's the 1 extra damage that destroys that ship. By all means, it's completely worth it. But what if you overkilled? Well, then it wasn't worth it. What if you're never getting a crit through? Again, then it's never worth it. I struggle with this card. It's too much of a gamble. Maybe in a build with today is a good day to die, where all hits become crits, and And you get that across the fleet. And then you bring Massacre, and yeah, that could be a build. Ultrinium explosives. 2-point Romulan tech. And the issue I have with Romulan tech is everything is competing with the cloaking device, cloaked mines, interface generator for the same space, the same slot loadouts. 2 points. If your ship is not cloaked, disable all of your remaining shields. Target a ship at range 1 to 2 that's not cloaked, has no active shields. Discard this card and one of your crew upgrades to inflict a crit against the target ship. Well, that works with Massacre, so at least there's a way. But, you know, you have to not be cloaked. You lose your shields. They have to not be cloaked, have no active shields. It's, again, it's gamble. And it's waiting. And it's, you got to be winning. And then this is win more. And I see it. I see the potential here. It's got something. But you're fundamentally changing the way that Romulans are going about building their fleet. Cards like this haven't come out because it's not the style of gameplay that Romulans are now known for, that they can be successful at doing these sorts of things. This is not the Romulan play. This would be an amazing Klingon card, but it is not Romulan. I don't know. Then we get Selloc. And action, discard Selloc to target a ship at range 1. That ship cannot attack your ship this round. If it said that ship cannot attack this round, that would be worth 5 and an action. But to just say you can't attack me, but you can attack Bob over there. Again, it works in a mission when I'm the only ship. Kobayashi Maru. This works. That's my protection, I guess. Even then, I think I have better ways to spend 5 points to try to keep myself alive. At least I want to think so. Yeah. So that's it. That's the end of the pack. I think there is some takeaway. Massacre. Even the Ultrinium explosives, they could see play. Outside of that, no. Just no. Maybe this is your way to get a Romulan scout vessel for cheap. Maybe. I think this might be the only way to get a cheap Romulan scout vessel these days. So I guess go with that. But short of that, I think you can pass. Unless you really like the idea of very subterfuge hiding Romulans, then this might be the pack for you. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you for watching. And until next time, keep brushing up your game. Take care.